Hi store owners, my name is Crystal and welcome to Wholesale Suite channel. In today's video, I'm going to introduce to you the Wholesale Ordering Form. I'm going to show you how to install and navigate this plugin for your easy access. Of course, once you purchase the plugin, we are going to send you copies of the plugin and also the license keys. You will also get a username and password for you to log in to our website, where you could also get a copy of the latest version of our plugins. First, of course, once you go to your dashboard, all you have to do is upload the latest version of the plugin. Click Add New, and then Upload Plugin. You have to choose the file, and make sure, of course, that you have the copy before doing this one, and then install. Once installed, all you have to do is activate the plugin. Once you activate the plugin, there will be a notification where you will be asked by the system to activate your license. Your license keys will be provided to you via email, or again, you could log into our website and then grab a copy of your license keys and the email connected to it. The license, if you click this activate link, you will be redirected to the license page. And here you will also see the tabs for the other plugins that we do sell for Wholesale Suite. This would be the wholesale prices and wholesale lead capture. So I already have it here, and then all you have to do is just copy the email and then paste the license keys here. Once you're done activating the license, all you have to do is go to your order forms. Click this one, and then you'll see that there is an auto-generated form once you activated the license. You could immediately copy this shortcode and then paste it on your wholesale ordering page. But for now, let me show you how to edit this one. First, all you have to do is click Edit, and then you will see this predetermined format. So it's up to you if you want to design it or leave it like this. But for this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up clean. Okay, I'm going to show you how to set it up from scratch. I'm going to delete this column first. And then this one. This. It's nicer for me to discuss it or to show you how to just drag and drop the elements that are available on this form. First, of course, delete this column. So it will be like this. And then for the form header, all you have to do is create columns here. How many columns do you want to add on your header? For me, I usually use 3. And then I'm going to add 3 here. What are the elements available for our header and footer? So you could use the search input, category filter, the add selected products to cart, the cart subtotal, product count, form pagination, and search and clear buttons. For me, the basic ones would be the search input, of course, so that your customers could easily look for the products that they want. Next, I have the category filter here, and I will add the search and clear buttons. I like this element so much because it's easier for me to search for the products, and instead of once I deleted the search word that I typed, I have to refresh the page to make sure that the products are loading or the products loading are correct. So for me to easily delete the products here that I typed, all I have to do is clear filters, and then it will automatically reset to the original form. Next, for the form footer, I'll show you. Okay, it's up to you what to add. You could add search input again. That's the good thing with this new version of the order form. You could repeat or use the elements again on other columns. So I'm going to use the, let me see, form pagination here. Of course, we want to show the customers or our customers how many products do we offer on our website, so they know what to expect. And what else? I'm going to add product count, and I'm being generous with the elements now, or I'm going to add the cart subtotal so that the customer, aside from the cart option on top of the page itself, we also have this one so that the customer is aware how many products and how much products they are going to pay. Now for the order form table, we do have the elements here. We do have the product image, the product ID. Let me move myself here. The product ID, the product name, SKU, in stock amount, price, quantity input, add to cart button, variation drop down, short description, add to cart checkbox, product meta, and product category. So it's up to you how many you want to add here, but as much as possible, if you could limit it into 7, because the format is gonna be different if you're gonna input more elements to your order form, and it's gonna be compressed if you're gonna put description and then the variation drop down. So the products will be, or the product columns will be smaller for the other parts, like for the product image or the product name. So it's more compressed. So I highly suggest that you use 7 elements top. So here I'm going to add all the usual information that we need. I have the image, I have the product name. Else, I'm going to add the SKU. I'm going to add the price, of course, and then the quantity input. And lastly, I like the add to cart button here. It's easier for me to buy something if it has add to cart, because there is also an option here, especially if your customers or if your website offer a lot of products. All they have to do is just click these options and they will be added. But make sure to also add, if you're going to use this add to cart checkbox, make sure that you have the add selected products to cart element on your header or on your footer so that they will be added to your cart. But I'm going to delete this first. I'm going to use the standard add to cart button. And then I'm going to show you the settings available here, because unlike before with our legacy version, the settings is under WooCommerce along with the other general tabs or other tabs from other plugins. But with this wholesale ordering form, all the settings are available on each form that you create on your website. You could create multiple forms, and each form will have their own permission option, so that, for example, if you want this product to be available for certain rows only, for example, this one will be available to wholesale rows, or I'm going to put title first. If you want to make this form available to wholesale customers only or to basic customer, so you could edit it here. Okay. And then you could add the access denied message if a customer is trying to access this form but they are not allowed to, and then you could customize the message here. And then let's go back here. I'm going to show you the available settings on this form. Okay, so for the search input, we have an option. Now, if you are letting your customer to search using SKU, you can leave this one by default, or you could turn it off. But for me, I do allow the customers to use SKU to search for the product, and then just leave it active. And then you could also use a placeholder here. So I'm going to use product. Okay, and then for the category filter, again, you could use a placeholder here. For example, I'm going to use clothing. This would be the default placeholder here. And then for the search button, you could edit the button for the clear filters here. You could like refresh. It's up to you. Next, let's go to these settings for the table. we have the image here. You could update the size if you want to. Now for the pop-up, here we do have an available show product details on pop-up, navigate to single product page, or show image pop-up. So when you click the image on the order form, if you want the show product details pop-up, if you click this one, it will show you the short description on the product and also the name of it. Or if you want, when they click the image will be available on the next tab. There will be a next, or there will be a new tab that will be open just for the image. Or if you want, you could do the show image pop-up. When they click the product, then the image will just pop up. No extra details, just the image. Okay, so by default, I'm going to use the show product details pop-up. Next, for the product name, same. You could show the product details once it pop-ups. When you click the Happy Ninja here, the image of the product and the details, a short description, and the name of the product will be available. Or you could use the navigate to single product page. Once you click this one, or once you click the name or the link, and then that pop-up or the image, the short description will be open on the another tab. Okay, for me, I'm going to show product details on pop-up. For SKU, now it's up to you if you want it to be sortable. It's just, up and down, ascending and descending. Next, for the price. Now, if you do have the wholesale prices premium plugin, much better, of course. We do have an available option there, which is the wholesale quantity based pricing table. Now there, we do have clients who wants to show the table on the order form. It's a little bit of space, but it's okay. And yet their customers will see the table, and it will actually push them to order more just to get more items or more discount. So here, and then we do have the quantity. For the quantity option, column heading is quantity. For the out of stock text, for example, if you don't allow, or if you still show your products to your customers even though it is out of stock, you could leave it as out of stock, or you could just delete this one and leave it blank. Because of course they will not be able to choose how many products to add. It will not be added to your cart if it's out of stock. Next, we do have the add to cart button. Now you could add the variation here. Let me show you. We do have the variation here, but usually this one is available here on the product name. So you could have the combo less clicks, or we do have the standard one per box. So if it's gonna be small, there will be colors also. If you have multiple variations or multiple attributes per variation, I love using compress or simple layout, so I'm going to use the combo less, and then I'm going to remove this one here. Go back to the add to cart button, and I'm going to remove this option. Also, we do have an option here. Let me show you. We do have the add to cart link behavior here. If you want, once they add to the cart, it's just gonna, it will stay on the ordering form. Or if you want, once you add it to your cart, it will go to the cart option. So it's better to use the same tab so that once you add it, it will remain on this page, and let the customer choose whether they want to check the cart page or not. And as of today, the pop-up notification for the cart basket is already available usually on most of the themes, so it's better to just leave it open in the same tab. And then we do have the notification duration, because once you add to cart, there will be a notification here that it has been added to the cart. How long do you want it to show or to appear after adding it. I have it here. By default, it's 10. If you want it to be faster, you could leave it like 5. So if you want it longer, you could just add some seconds here. Next, for the pagination here, let's move on the footer. We do have some options for the width here or the box size. Usually by default it's already nice, so just leave it like that. And then product count, and then the cart subtotal. We do have here for the cart subtotal options, we do have the pre-text subtotal here. You could update it, you could change this text. We do have the empty cart text here. Yeah, by default, just leave it like that. For text display, just use, would you like the WooCommerce default? Because sometimes for wholesale customers, they don't want to show the inclusion of tax on the shop page. They just want to show it on the checkout page. So it's up to you, but for default, just use this one, the WooCommerce default. And then for the other major settings here, we do have, like I mentioned a while ago, we do have the form permission. I've already showed it over to you a while ago, and each form will have their own permission option so that it's easier for you to hide or to manage the visibility of your form. Next, for the other options, we do have product sorting. We do have ascending or descending. For the product sorting by, we do have the WooCommerce default, menu order, name, sort by date, SKU. So me, I always use name so that it's easier for the customer to look for the product based on the name. Okay. We do have the products per page here. I have it by default, which is 10. If you have more products, you could leave it more, or you could change this to 20, 30, 40. It's up to you. But I'm going to use the 10 here. For the loading option, we do have the lazy loading here. You could activate this one or not, because I have my pagination active here. I don't need the lazy loading. Usually this one, it will load 10 and then it will load again for another 10, and then again it's a non-stop until they finish, or the system finished or loaded all the products on one page. So I really suggest that you do pagination instead of the lazy loading, because for the attention of the customers, or for the attention span of our customers, it's better to expect how many products here instead of waiting for it to load 10 by 10 or let's say 20 by 20 until the system loaded all the products here. And then for the next one, we do have the show variations individually. We do have this, enabling this setting will list down each product variation individually and have its own row in the wholesale order form. Now, if you click this one, show variations individually, it will appear like this. All the variations available will appear like a regular product. So there will be no drop downs because the variations will appear like this. Okay, we do have a warning here that enabling this option might have significant impact on the speed of fetching and or displaying results in the order form table, especially if you have large number of variations per product. If you have products with variations option or variation option set to any, this would render confusing product items. In this case, we recommend disabling this option. Okay, we highly suggest that for variations, you have to fill out every attributes, because some clients or store owners just leave the variations with any. It's easier to navigate if you fill that out. And also on the product page, there is an option to automatically create all the attributes as variations. So just click that one if you want to easily create all the variations on your products. Next, we do have simplify add to cart notices. Simplifies the add to cart notices by displaying icon next to the add to cart button instead of showing the pop-up slide notification. notification. So whenever you add this one, there will be a link here. Or if you turn this off, once you click this one, there will be a notification on the cart on top of the website. Next settings, we do have the I'm gonna turn this on, and the next would be this default category. Now you could use the default one. I could use albums and all, but here I'm going to leave it like this. Going to leave it blank. Next, we do have the included category. We do have the excluded category. So here are the filters that you could take advantage of. Now, if you want this order form for certain categories only, you could just add the available categories that you want to include. Or if you want to exclude products or exclude categories, you could use this field. And we also have the include products. If you have specific products that you want to add on your order form, you could use this include products. And if you do have specific products that you want to exclude, then you could use this. Okay, so we do have locations. It's here. Once done, all you have to do is update. Then there will be notification that the order form has been updated. And then all you have to do is copy the shortcode and create. Let me go to pages. And then I'm going to add a new page for this wholesale ordering form. I'm going to write catalog. And I'm going to use a classic or shortcode. Okay, and then paste it here and then publish. Now I copied the link and let's visit my site here. And it's gonna go like this. Wait, I have my login settings so that you could fully see the add to cart buttons. Let me turn off first my settings here for the wholesale prices, because I turned off the login details. Or actually it's gonna be like this. If I have activated the hide add to cart or hide price and add to cart buttons to visitors, it will appear like this. You'll not see the price, you'll not see the add to cart button, so you'll not be able to cart the product without logging in. So I'm gonna log in here as a customer. Okay, and then let's open again the page here. Okay, you can see here I do have a not applicable option here because I left the product without SKU. So make sure to put SKUs on your product if you're going to include this SKU column here. So I'm logged in. Add to cart button is already available. The price is also available because I'm already logged in as a wholesale or as a customer. Okay, I have the sizes here. And then when I add to cart, it will appear like this. And then in 10 seconds, this will diminish. Okay, and then for filter, this is what I'm talking about. I have music here, and then all the music products are here. And then all I have to do if I want to search for more is clear filters, and then it will go back to the original layout. And then I'm going to look for posters, and it will be like this. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. If you do have any questions, please feel free to message us here on this video, or you could email us directly. That will be it. Thank you. Don't forget to log in or to subscribe. Bye.